Today on Running to Him. Clean the inside of your life, and your life will be clean inside and out. Today's reading is Luke chapter 4, verses 14 through 54, concentrating on verses 11, 38 through 41. Luke 11, 38 through 41 says, "When the Pharisee saw it, he was surprised that he had not first ceremonially cleaned before the meal. But the Lord said to him, 'Now you Pharisees clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but inside of you are full of robbery and wickedness. You foolish ones, did not he who made the outside make the inside as well? But give to that which is charity, and then all things are clean for you.'" Jesus decided to show everyone what a relationship with God truly is. It is a cleansing of both the outside and the inside of a person. Many of us clean our outside and ignore the inside. Recently, I read an article about what happens if you don't regularly bathe. You end up taking it and stinking and dirty. The article went on to much greater detail, but the gist of it was, take a bath. But because we are clean on the outside does not mean that we are clean on the inside. Tony doesn't like the way I wash pots and pans and cooking dishes. She complains that I wash the outside well enough, but most of the time I don't always get the inside as clean as I should. Most of us do the same in our walk with Christ. When wearing a suit or my uniform for Civil Air Patrol, I'm told I clean up pretty good. What they are saying is that I look pretty polished and pure if I'm going somewhere important. What it also says is that I can look sloppy when I'm not looking to impress. But just because I look well dressed on the outside doesn't mean my inside is clean. I can mask things pretty well. We need to keep up our insides, and it comes from allowing God to get in and get into those dirty areas of our hearts. Many of you know that we moved to Bryan College Station within the last few months. We moved into our new home, and we were surprised at how much dirt and dust there were in those little nooks and crannies, even though the house was cleaned before moving in. Our lives are the same way. Our hearts have the identical problem. There are places that are still dirty even though most of it is clean. Now let me explain. Most men have one fundamental problem. We are generally driven by what we see. If we're into tools, we want to look at tools. If we're into cars, then cars will consume us. I could go on, but I think the point is made. If we get rid of our lust for something and don't replace that lust with the desire to serve God, we will find something else just a leftover. Many times that failure to serve God degenerates into our passion for self-satisfaction. We look for good on the outside, but we are filled with the filth on the inside. We should not be consumed with these externals. Of course, externals are important, but changing the internals will help change the externals. We are hearing a lot today of men taking advantage of women. A female swimmer from Australia just quit the Olympic swimming team because men were looking at her body rather than her skill. Some will say, then put on a different bathing suit. But that gives the men an out. It tells them it is her fault that they lust rather than their own. Clean the inside of your life, and your life will be clean inside and out. Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.